Hi, I'm Renee Walker, a mindset mentor, speaker, and lover of all things spiritual. I believe that at our core, we are all spiritually wired for love, peace, success, and abundance. Here on the podcast, we're diving into mindset, wellness, and business, but always through a spiritual lens. Let's just say we're going deep, but we're keeping it light. So let's elevate your life from the inside out, one conversation at a time. Welcome to Spiritually Wired. Welcome back to the Spiritually Wired podcast. I am here with a mini solo, and today's episode is all about the 3 things that I'm doing to support my skin right now. So when I turned 50, I made a decision to prioritize my skincare. Partly because I was really noticing changes in my skin, and I thought, okay, if I don't change anything to what I'm doing, that's not going to feel good. And so how can I support and love my skin right now? I've made a commitment to keep it real with you, so I'm going to keep it real with you. I was seriously considering Botox injections. And just to be clear, I don't have anything against it in the sense of you get to do you. I'm all for, we are here. Everyone, we're in our own bodies. We get to choose what is right for you. I will not be the person that is going to be saying it's not natural, you shouldn't, or you should, whatever it may be. I'm just sharing my truth. And my truth was that I was thinking, okay, maybe it's time. I'm looking around, seemingly on social media. It seems that everyone is doing it. I know it's not everyone. That's what my feed was presenting me with. So I started to question that, and I started to think, okay, maybe that's the answer. And yet there is a place from within where right now it also doesn't feel like the solution for me. And again, that might change, but for now, right now, I am really making a conscious decision it feels good to stay natural. I'm not really into bringing in any toxins that will potentially block the energy flowing, since I spent so much time talking about energy and chakras. And I'm like, oh, so I'm going to inject it right at my third eye chakra. That does not feel in alignment. It doesn't feel right. So even though I had my moments of thinking, am I going to go there? I brought myself back to, no, this is not what feels right for me. So that being said, what does feel right? Now, I happen to be connected with a beautiful soul, Nindi. Chima is her name. And Nindi is, she's the owner of, it's been rebranded now to Cellular Recall. And she's someone that I met, oh my gosh, we met actually doing a crystal certification program, probably like 6-ish years ago. And then she came back into my world, and she's someone who is a real proponent of like aging naturally, which of course we all should be. And so I met with her, and I was telling her what was going on and the shifts that I was seeing in my skin. And so we decided to introduce microcurrents. So number one thing that I committed to, now I want to say that microcurrent. So I'm going to pull up what it does, what it helps you with. So it's not like there's no lasers. It is bioelectric stimulation that works at a cellular level. And what it does is it helps to increase cellular energy, to improve cellular communication, to support collagen and elastin repair, to reduce inflammation, and to accelerate natural healing. So you feel it almost like a vibration, if you will. And I committed to 12 sessions. So it was an investment. I'm not saying that it's for everyone. That was my kind of 50th gift to myself. Committed to 12 sessions, and what a difference that it made in my skin. And the biggest thing that I could feel was the texture. So the texture just smoothed out. It stimulates kind of the muscle, so I could feel even some of the lines that I had shift. And the unexpected thing that showed up for me was that it helps with your nervous system. And that was the part that I wasn't quite expecting. The entire session, like the more, and of course when you commit to 12 sessions, so I was doing one a week, sometimes twice. So, as much as I could, no more than twice a week though, but it was around once or twice a week. The entire session was just so incredibly soothing. And she's also an energy healer. So the whole experience, I wish I could go back. It's not quite in my budget right now to do this on a weekly basis, but I just have to say my nervous system was at its best, and it reduced inflammation. Like, that was the biggest thing. I just felt not only in my face and my skin, but my entire body. Now I'm doing maintenance. So now I'm once a month, and I did skip a month last month. And so I got in trouble for that. No kidding. So now I try to go once a month, but I have felt such a difference in my skin. So number one thing has been really committing to this microcurrent technology and, kind of going all in with it. And one of the things sometimes I find, like whenever it's health or, yeah, like usually kind of around this, is that we say yes to something, but then we're always kind of second guessing, and we end up trying something else, or we're tapping into different things. And I'm like, no, I'm just going on all in on this, and what a difference I felt in my skin. The second thing is that I really committed to the products. So Nindy is a fan of the line Nelly de Vust. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It is a natural skincare line. And before this, here's the thing. I can kind of go through periods, but I was just going through the motions of whatever skincare I was using at the time. And I used to switch things up a bit, and I would just go through the motions, right? At night, I don't know about you, but I'm tired and I just wanted to get through it. And so part of what I've shifted is that I have been embracing my skincare regime. Now, mind you, I don't have little kids at home. I'm at a different phase in my life where I have more time to myself. So, I wasn't doing this when my kids were much younger. So if you're in that stage, permission to just do what you need to do. But for me right now, it is feeling good. It is a practice of self-love. So I'm taking my time with my cleanser, and then I've got my toner, and then I have this special oil that just the smell alone is like, as soon as I put it on my skin, I feel myself relax. I feel better. And then I've got my collagen. We've just added also like a vitamin C thing. So I'm not going to share all of the products, but I'm using that. And then there's like another cream as well that I'm using, but I'm taking my time. And I feel like as I'm doing it, I'm massaging it in, and it really feels like a practice of self love. And my skin, again, my skin is pretty good. It's not like overly sensitive, but I do have to be careful because sometimes I'll break out with some products, or like it can be like some products can be too heavy for me. But this skincare, and I've been doing it now for, I would say 9 months at least, morning, evening, it feels really good. The other thing that I've added is a red light mask. It's something that, again, I would be like, I'd see it. I'd see people with their face mask and the red light, and does that really work? And then I'd buy it. I bought it actually at our Manifest Her event, not this past year, the year before. And then we ended up moving and doing so many things. I didn't pull it out until my birthday, when when I committed to the micro current treatments. That was part of it. And so now I'm doing the red light mask every other day. And it is a practice. Once again, the specific one that I have is one that I purchased through Nindy. And so I'm going to share the information to Nindy's website, because if you want to have a chat with her, absolutely reach out to her. But this mask here, it's like 20 minutes. And so this is another thing, right? 20 minutes. I do it in the evening. Some people can do it in the morning. And now I'm kind of thinking like maybe I could do it in the morning because I could add it with my meditation. But this is also almost like a forced meditation in the evening too. So I just lie down and I do the red light, and I can feel again a difference in the texture. So whether it's like, it's hard sometimes to pinpoint what is the one thing, or is it this or is it that? But I just feel like right now I'm in a zone where it is feeling good. And you can say, the skincare is not, it's not a spiritual thing. Here's the thing. We are all connected. We are all one. There is something about when you feel good about yourself, but more than anything, it is the loving yourself in the process. When you are, whether it's a meal that you are taking the time to make for yourself, whether again it's the skincare regime that you're doing, the ritual that you're committing to, the why behind why you do things is so important. So if you're listening to this, it's not about doing what I'm doing or copying or being like, oh, I need to do that. It's, what is it that will help me feel my best, that helps me feel good, but do it with intention. Even I think sometimes of like the supplements so I take a decent number of supplements, and sometimes I can get like, I'm busy and I'm just like taking the supplements. And one of the practices that I really try to incorporate is slowing down. And when I take them, to be intentional with like, thank you, right? Inviting gratitude to the moment. And it just shifts everything. And it also gives your body the time, your cells, your organs, like everything in your body, the time to actually receive the benefits of what it is that you are giving it. So it's either like you're shoving it down and you're moving to the next, or you're being like, hey, look, I'm giving you some vitamin C right now. I am, this is going to help you with my digestion. Thank you. I remember even like part of my health routine and optimizing my digestion that I was working on quite actively with Holly Short was just the practice of like rubbing my tummy and just saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. And so keeping things simple. So whatever that looks like for you, and whether it's with your skin, whether it's in more your health in general, but what are the small things that you can do, that you can show up for yourself, that feel good, right? Sometimes we think it has to be super complicated and we have this big complex thing. What's always more important is just the consistency of showing up. So whatever that is for you, do it from a place of love, because really you deserve it. So I'm going to wrap this up as I always do, which is to remind you that you are spiritually wired always, for love, for success, for abundance, for feeling good in your mind, in your body, in your heart. And I am looking forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you for listening to Spiritually Wired. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow and leave a review. It really makes a big difference for the podcast. And if you're ready to dive deeper and join a soul-led community, come be a part of the Spiritually Wired membership. With weekly live lessons and a rich library of recorded classes, it's designed to support you every step of the way on your spiritual journey. We currently have a special offer where you can receive your first month for half the price. You can find a link in the show notes or come check it out at reneewalkerwellness.com. Until next time, remember to take some deep breaths. Remember that you are spiritually wired.